is today? What day is it, dear Lord? Is today Friday? Friday. It is. Today is Friday, May the 8th, 2026. I just ran 11.2 miles. Actually, I did really good today. It's funny because it's not that I was actually trying to run any faster. If anything, that's kind of the funny part. It's like when I was actually trying to get better to train for a specific race, it would be hard for me to reach new, set goals, right? But now that I'm not even trying, I just get out here and start running. I'm actually today I was able to do 11.2 miles in about. I don't have it here with me. It's about 1 hour and 45 minutes, I think, like 1 hour 45 or 47, which is at least 10 minutes faster than all my previous days. And I wasn't even able to run yesterday, because I have a bad knee, and it's one of them swells up when I run, which kind of sucks because like running does kind of define me. I don't run just to run. I suffer from depression, and running does actually help a lot. But it is what it is. Anyway, today's quote is, I'm going to do it a bit differently just because I really like this quote. Because I feel that it's one of the, I like it. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel that I wish a lot of people could see this, and if I'm wrong, put me in my place. But I feel that this is one of the very few quotes that I actually have a little more than a basic understanding of it. I think it's actually from Nietzsche. The quote, I'm paraphrasing because I don't even have notes. Yes, I do use notes because I say it. I mean, I'm not a philosophy major. I mean, this is like, it's one thing to write about philosophy if you have a dictionary, a thesaurus in front of you. If you're able to take all the time in the world to make your words sound pretty and nice. Whereas right now, like I have the camera right there in fucking front of me, it's like literally looking at the wheels inside of my head turning and the smoke from thinking too much. So there's nowhere to hide. So it's obviously not the same. Anyway, the quote, I'm paraphrasing because I don't have anything, but I think it's like God is dead. He will remain dead, and we have killed him, or something like that. But so today, I don't think I'm going to be able to dissect the three levels, just because I'm not like I think I understand a little bit. I think I understand the quote a little bit more. Then I am never going to compare myself to anybody else. That's not me. I'm saying that I believe that I understand this quote a little better than I understand other quotes. This one I feel isn't too abstract, but then again I could be definitely wrong and have the wrong understanding of the quote. And it is, I would love for anybody to correct me. That's part of growing feedback. We're nothing without feedback. Anyway, I truly feel that one, obviously, Nietzsche is not nihilistic. He was, if anything, anti-nihilistic. God is dead and we have killed him was not a declaration. It was and I'm not reading off of anything. It wasn't a declaration. It was a warning that the old systems of governance were falling, and specifically in this case religion, and that as humanity we really needed to step up and find alternative not crutches, but if anything, I imagine that obviously, if you think about what he says about the Übermensch, I imagine that he would have liked for humanity to take the opportunity that religion is dying, because religion is dying, and it's not even dying. This is nor here nor there, so I'm not gonna take this opportunity to bash the systems of power. But let me just put it this way: the religion is not dying. Religion uh, is being murdered. It is being murdered since the 40s and the 50s. Since well, I'm glad I'm not gonna talk about that. Yeah, but it's being murdered. Let's not fucking kid each other. Nothing happens in a fucking vacuum. There's always a why. Unless you don't want to see that why, but that doesn't mean there's not a why. There's always a why. Anyway, if anything, Nietzsche would have really been. Well, I don't think he could ever be happy, but he would have definitely approved of us taking this opportunity that religion was losing its power over its grip over humanity, to not look for any other crutches, much less the state, for guidance, but rather to take this opportunity to look inward. Because again, that is kind of what the Übermensch is. Again, that's something that I don't understand too much, but from what I understood, it is basically not depending on external validation, not waiting around for the systems of power, or for the government to give you permission to exist, to give you permission to have certain thoughts. You need to look inward. You need to have your own moral compass, and I believe that's maybe one of the reasons why there's a lot of debate, and philosophy can get really complicated, because it can get complicated because life is complicated. You cannot generalize when we're talking about something as complex as human behavior. So to be able to just say that this is wrong or this is right, I think it's a bit myopic, a bit short-sighted. For example, like if I was to tell you, is stealing wrong? You can honestly say, yes, stealing is wrong. If I to tell you, stealing food so as to not starve to death, is that wrong? Yeah. How about stealing food for my infant before he or she dies? Is that wrong? And the majority would start and saying, and that's not me being smart and finding a loop. No, that's just human nature. Life is not black or gray. I mean, life isn't black or white. At the best case scenario, it's gray. So that is exactly why we cannot depend on external forms of morality, because they are not human. They're amoral. They are moral because they were created by systems of power. Systems of power are mechanistic, amoral, soulless. They're machines. They don't have any humanness to them. So to take our morality cues from there, it doesn't make much sense. And I digress. Sorry. I just really like this topic.